Alright, everyone, I'm calling it right now. I know how the third expansion for Seven Wonders Duel is going to go. We had the first expansion right here with Pantheon that introduced some cool god cards, and then now we go on to this Agora expansion where it introduces the senators and their plots and their intrigue. And going off of that this Roman type of tradition, I feel like it only makes sense to introduce the triumvirate, which would be a three-player expansion or a two-player with a potential dummy player, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what if that's a possibility, but that would be pretty sweet. I think to have a three-player version of Seven Wonders Duel. And here's how you would do it. Bruno, Antoine, this is what you'd need to do. All you'd need to do is just reuse the five tribes mechanic that you had before, or that Bruno had with five tribes, where you would bid for turn order and maybe bidding gold coins or something like that on a track to see who would go next on their turn. Anyways, um, if that doesn't work, because that's pretty far fetched, maybe that's a wish rather than a bet. My actual bet is maybe a Babel expansion type of thing. So introducing like um, a super wonder or something like that. Um, anyways, so that's uh, that's my prediction. But so let's actually play some actual games here. That's what you signed up for this video to do, rather than have me guess what the future of Seven Wonders Duel holds. But anyways, so yeah, Seven Wonders Duel, game by Bruno Cathala and Antoine Boza. Beautiful game, and now we're gonna play it on Board Game Arena. So sit tight. Right now, I'm playing an opponent that really just wants to take my head, just totally destroy me in military. And they have already stolen my only extra turn wonder. So I failed to build that. That was the most recent move they pulled off. So now, man, what is the right move to do? I think probably take ball, I guess. Um, yeah, take ball and take a resource that I need from them. Potentially this gray resource. I mean, they don't need it anymore. Um, but yeah, do that. And although I don't have any clay, and they do need clay to pull off Piraeus, but I have Great Lighthouse, so if I really need clay, I could access that. But let's make it more difficult for them to get the mausoleum. Clay would have done that as well. Anyways, so that's my move there. Sitting at no extra turns. It's looking like not a good chance of victory here. Luckily, they don't have any chance to really do anything other than make me uh, get a science card or reveal a military card to me. And so if they keep pushing in military, I'll block them enough that maybe it can come down to points at the end. But they're really sacrificing a lot in this military side. And even though it looks like I'm down, they're at 7 points with the 5 points in military. I do have 7 points with Astarte's coins. I'm not spending those because I do feel like it's going to come down to points in the end. And if I just hang on with points, maybe I can win there. But not looking pretty. I might actually end up losing here. And it could come down to science as well. Really, all eggs are in the basket of military for Lucas Du. We'll see how that plays out for them. In the meantime, I'm going to probably destroy their wood with the statue of Zeus, and since I have no extra turns left, I'm gonna go for a passenger strategy. All right, here we go. We are playing live, and I think it just makes sense to construct this one and let's work the science strategy, right? Uh, yeah, I think so. I think the science strategy is what we want to do. Yeah, yeah. Taking long, and then we'll see if we can make it far enough. Now, I do not want to get attacked in military unless they spend an extra turn. If they use an extra turn, I will accept that. So maybe my next move. Actually, I should be fine with building the Statue of Zeus right now and killing off their wood. Yeah, because if I kill off their access to wood, ooh, it doesn't show me the costs of these yet. So I have to calculate it in my head. I wouldn't be able to afford this. I would be able to afford that. Um, get rid of brick or don't get rid of brick. I think it's still keep with the get rid of wood and make Piraeus much more expensive for them to build. Oh, I still have the coins because I have Astarte. I could build um, either of these military. Okay, so they're going to try to build both. Really pushing, and they spent a lot of coins to do that. So this will be grand. Um, and now I think I'll be sitting pretty to be able to make wood be overwhelmingly expensive for them. And that's my plan is if I can deny them wood, I'll be set. And now they've actually given me an opportunity to maybe get some coins back. I don't think I'll need too much brick, but just in case, maybe I will pay. Hmm. Don't know if I'll need too much brick in the game, but who knows what it ends up coming down to. And I was wrong before. Getting rid of brick doesn't actually really hurt them that much with Mausoleum. It would have only been one extra coin. So I'm going to, let's see, maybe building this could potentially get me more points, but I'm spending 2 points to do this. Um, and then they're going to have a bunch of stone. I think I don't need the brick, so let's get Great Library. Getting Great Library early. Maybe I get strategy. Theology, cool. So that was dumb of me to have built the Statue of Zeus. It's nice to have an extra turn. Okay. So I have 0 coins, and that's where I want to stay because they're going to try to make me lose coins here. And I'm going to get some points with this one. Um, and not gain any coins. So I didn't want to spend any of my 7 coins from Astarte. I'm gonna stay with the hey, let's keep a lot of high amount of points. And I also have an extra turn too because I've got Great Lighthouse. So I intend to use that extra turn very early to get a military card if I need to be able to pull that off. So yeah, let's do that. Um, maybe we bait them into revealing some military to us. I think we're gonna be set as far as points go. We just need to get more military cards. Right. What is their plan? I could try for a science, but I think I've got the game settled for points. Unless they start going for points, then that's their right move. I think is to go for points. But then on my turn, I'm going to be taken military. And this is a turn-based game, so Lucas is doing really everyone here a favor playing this out. And I spent a whole 9 coins, because it's just so expensive to build all that brick. But I had to do it. And now I'm at 2 coins, but I'm not going to lose in military. 17 points plus the 7 from Astarte, and they're at 5 military, 4 regular, 9 points total, and they've got some a little bit more gold than me, so maybe 11 points versus 17 points. I just subtract their coins from mine. Okay, and they're going to use an extra turn to lose the game, I guess. Potentially just lose the game. They're going to go for a military card. Okay. Did they not realize that? Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm going to build another military card for free, so not going to cost me anything. And they are going to have to give me a science card, unless they use Nisaba. Use Nisaba. All right, maybe they build Mausoleum. Nope, they don't have enough coins for that. So I will take this baby right here. Cost me 2 coins, but that's all right. I just need one more science to win the game. And they're probably going to want to discard to get enough coins to build Mausoleum. At this point, do I let Great Lighthouse not get built? I think I need to build Great Lighthouse. So what I'm going to do is, and they started writing something, so I'm going to build a Great Lighthouse. 2 coins. And see if the science that I need is underneath here and make them not be able to build Mausoleum, just because I want to keep the point lead that I've achieved. All right, the science that I want is not there, so I'm going to build this one and then use it to get maybe 9 points or maybe some points in coins. I think agriculture is the right move here. I don't want to keep taking from Astarte. That was a take from Astarte I just did to build a Great Lighthouse. Fine. I'd like some points in coins. Mathematics would be cool here because that's a whole 9 points. But who knows? Maybe I need the coins. And so, and it's still 4 points. I feel pretty confident I'm going to win in points. All right, so me, you, me. So I'm going to be able to see the last 2 there, unless they use Nisaba, which might be smart for them to use Nisaba. It won't really matter too much, and I mean, I could use Nisaba now and check out this card, but why? You know, what? Just why not just get the points? Yeah, I'll solidify this point victory. And if they want to spend coins on Nisaba, that's fine. Maybe that's what they end up going for. But yeah, they just went a little too heavy in military, unfortunately for them. And so now I'm just gonna have just way too many points. Yeah, but when you have 20 more points than the opponent, that's like a closer right there. That's it. Like game over for them. But yep, I figured they'd use Nisaba to do absolutely nothing. And then I will discard this for some coins. And then maybe the science that I need is right here and a point card, and they take the science that I need. And then I take the point card, and then I win in points because they didn't want to lose in science. But yeah, I'm starting to learn a little bit more about controlling the situation rather than trying to get the science victory every single time. I've learned a little bit to control the situation. Um, as usual, Lucasdu says, always a pleasure. Yes, for sure. Lucky for me. Yeah. So always admit the luck when there's the luck there. Just because you got rod, it doesn't mean you didn't get lucky. There are other ways I got lucky. So yeah, I think they said as usual. So I played Lucasdu before, um, and I can go through different games of theirs, but I think that might be it for this one. I mean, they're at a 300 elo. I don't know why they just are so aggressive with me when they play against me, but yeah, I can go through the games that I played against them. So I played 7 games. I've got 6 hits of 7, so I guess they beat me one time. Um, so it was a friendly game that they beat me in, so that was exciting. Um, yeah, I wonder what happened there, why I lost there. But we could look at that loss. It's more valuable to look at your losses than your wins, I feel. So it's going to start out with them, somebody taking Hanging Gardens, which is a pretty valuable wonder. I would say it's the number 2 wonder in Pantheon. The number one, two, three, four, fifth best wonder in both expansions, I would say. And then we'll just go to the end of the game and see how this goes. All right, and I can practice my casting skills. All right. So right now we have Hanging Gardens taken by Lucasdu and the Divine Theater taken from myself. All right. 3 extra turns versus a no extra turn situation. This is very difficult to overcome when that happens. But taking science first, as long as you don't see any yellow, that's what Michael Hastrider does. Lucasdu placing the Roman gods close to Michael, and that's generally a good idea. Putting the Roman and the Greek, those weaker gods, put close to the opponent. That's a very good strategy there, I'd say. Um, Michael discarding, not wanting to reveal any cards, hoping to get like a tavern or more science. That one single science card is left, but the other 2 are face up. The feather is still out there. Maybe, nope, no feathers revealed, no tavern revealed either. But Michael end up saying, "Okay, I don't want to end up with no brick, no clay." So reveals a card. Thankfully, it was just a blue card, and then Michael happily takes a yellow card, even though he already has a clay, no problem. And this is where Michael admits that he's probably going to end up needing to get a god card given to the opponent, and it's going to be raw, potentially, because it's close to the opponent. And unfortunately, Michael does not have the gold necessary to get the science that he needs. However, Lucasdu takes that science, so Nisaba is an option in the future for Michael. Then Michael ends up getting the last of those reserves, and no tavern appears to be in this game. So, but all 4 green cards are in Age 1. All right, and then Ukazdu placing likely Isis very close to Michael. And Michael discarding for coins, realizing that you need 8 coins to really be successful in the next age. However, Michael only has 6 coins, doesn't have enough to take raw. If Luke Azdu realizes this, they are going to. Oh, in fact, they grab Tanit to get a ton of coins necessary. Michael likely going to grab the brewery, both of them needing a lot of coins to really do this boom, boom, boom shootout with the Pantheon expansion, taking all those gods one by one. It does make sense that, oh, hey, wow, Nisaba copying for a science victory, but Michael likely going to take Raw now. Wow, Lucasdu really missed out on that option to have taken. And now the Appian Way, a very good extra turn wonder. Right there has been taken. And then Anubis used to get back the Hanging Gardens. So now we're sitting at 2 extra turns versus 1 extra turn from where we were sitting at in the beginning. And it really makes sense that I would say Michael is going to win that game. Unfortunately, Raw was not taken to make Divine Theater go to Lukazdu. But Lukazdu doing really well in their science collection at this point. That 4 offering token, very useful. The -4 offering token, you can use that to get the gate. And bam, Michael preparing to get the coins that they need for the gate. Lukazdu discarding for only 2 coins. So Michael having a huge coin advantage against their opponent. And then the opponent, and then continuing on with that, getting Ishtar. Wow, so 4 science versus what Lukazdu has right there. Michael not wanting to be totally getting destroyed in military, they construct a shield, a single shield, to put it at that perfect sweet spot, so that they will definitely be able to choose who goes first in the next age. Now, Michael going to actually lose out on a science to okay, wow, that actually caused Law to be grabbed by Lukazdu, and now it is 5 science versus 4 science entering the next age. Michael needs to be very watching out for science at this point. They're going to stall and take Minerva and place it at that beautiful spot right there. They love placing it right there. And then Michael going to just go for some points. Maybe shouldn't have gone for points there. Maybe should have discarded to try to get enough coins to be able to avoid losing in science here. But let's see what ends up happening. So Michael taking a military and hopefully doesn't reveal a science. No, they didn't end up revealing a science there. Now, Lukazdu likely going to use their extra turn to get a science. No, they didn't end up doing that. They see the 1 science they need. They're going for it. Michael taking the science that they need. Now it's 5 versus 6. Very, very close game at this point. Michael at 9 coins. Very, very close. And Michael taking yet another science. Ooh, instead of grabbing what they should have grabbed was theology to get a bunch more extra turns. They grabbed a terrible choice. They grabbed urbanism. Why the heck did I grab urbanism there? Yeah, when it's going to come down to science, it doesn't make sense to have done that. Wow, what in the world? Very bad play for Michael, and losing the game with a science loss. Why in the world? All right, so lesson learned right there. That was like a giveaway. We could have taken theology and then taken the 1 science. It was already risky going into the next stage, but man. All right, so that was my loss against Lukazdu right there. All right, so hopefully you all enjoyed that. I started out covering what I believe will be the next expansion for Seven Wonders Duel, and who knows when that'll come out, but hopefully soon. I really hope. I really love this game. And as it adds more expansions, it just becomes more and more fun. And you got to see a gameplay of just the first expansion, the Pantheon expansion. Interestingly enough, the Agora expansion was the first one implemented in Seven Wonders Duel on Board Game Arena. So whenever Raw is taken, in the logs right here, it says that it is an extortion conspiracy. So I guess they're just using the code from the extortion conspiracy to run the raw take of the wonder. So and it looks like all unit tests considered, it functions exactly the same. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and keep playing more Seven Wonders Duel.